I've just fucking got here and he's not even fucking here. Where is this dickhead? Oh, God, he's not even here. Where's the trader? No one's here. Great. I've fucking leveled up. Wonderful. My favourite thing. Jesus Christ. What does this even do? Why was that the objective of the... What? What? He broke my toilet. Why was that what he decided to do?
That we're not friends. I just work here.
Why did he just break my toilet? Sorry, no, maybe I should talk to... Oh, is there a free... I'm just gonna get rid of that. And that one. Don't know why there's two.
Thou shalt not steal.
What? What? I'm sorry, what, Pavlina? What, you son of a... What do you mean? I gotta reload. I can't finish the quest if she runs the fuck away. Let's just get back. I'm driving on the correct side of the road. Damn. The rest of you are wrong. Yeah. There we go. Bad idea. Are you okay? Are you okay? Grandma would really prefer if you used a controller. Oh God! Fucking hell! Oh my God! It's so loud! Fucking hell! Attempted murder! There's actually too much going on to figure out what the hell to do.
With one of our exhibits. A bit
What?
like that film.
What? Did they? Which exhibit did those bastards steal?
Announcement.
Oh!
An exhibit
They stole my cheese!
Wake up. We have guests.
You bastard!
Thought there would be two here, so we could show off their hand-to-hand combat. But apparently not.
Excellent, officer. Valiant has been eliminated. But we need to take down all the clones as well.
They killed my brick. Those bastards. Oh, what's this? I've just fucking got here and he's not even fucking here. Where is this dickhead? Hey chat. How's everyone doing? Did I just turn off a clip the moment that I said who's this dickhead and then join the chat? Is that what just happened? Was I just rude to myself? Oh dear. That's a good start. Drive a little train. This seems like the one. Okay, they didn't like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was just driving. Oh, that was a slow bit. Oh. Yeah. Okay, great. When you're done here, let's go back inside. There's work to do. I'm leaving, Grandpa. I must go on a great adventure. Fuck, there's an invisible wall, Grandpa. How could you do this to me? I've been betrayed by my own grandpa. Forced into the family business. I can't go anywhere without... Oh, Grandpa, why? Grandpa betrayed me. Grandpa, there's other people here. I must kill. For great honor. Kill whole families. Okay, it didn't work. Never mind, Grandpa. I've tried. This log is in the way. Grandpa, you've ruined everything.
To get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine.
It's raining indoors, I've just realised. Hiya, chat. How's everyone doing? You having a good Thursday? Actually know what day of the week it is. That's good, isn't it? Everyone having a good day? All going all right? All these people with streaks. We got Temetry with 65, Angel with 10. We also had Xavier do their 71-month tier 2 sub just before the stream. Time to lick the paint? No, I don't recommend it. I did finally get the day of the week right. Also, thank you for that, Angel. I'll do that. Right, I'm just sorting some bits out. And then I'm going to see who's in chat. But I hope you are all having a good day. Because it's almost the last day of the week. Which means weekend soon. I don't think they would, apples. Okay, I'm trying to use my mouse, but it's over here. Right, who is in chat? We have Terracordis, Above Earth, Frog, Apples, Temetry, Vive, Epic Evie, Lily, Angel, Serrano, and Alex. Right, I'm gonna see if this button still works. Should do. There we go. Hello.
Access granted.
Hey, Mute.
Welcome back, traveller.
Thank you for
Hello,
the 41
while I'm
months.
chat, I appear once more.
You do.
W13 Tumble Dryer, W13 Chainsword, W13 Tumble Dryer, W13 Chainsword.
I'm sorry? Why can't Brian say sword? Oh, something's popped up and I can't read it because I'm cleaning my glasses. Is it? Oh, Pericordis with a 20 stream watch streak. Thank you. Oh, what popped up? I'm so good. I'm just trying to clean my glasses at the moment. Can't quite seem to get it properly clean. Auntie might let you, though you did steal her blanket. Very true. Hey, Dodo. I don't know what I've done to my glasses, but I can't quite get them fully clean. There we go. Ah, there we go. Oh no. It's happened again, chat. The bots are here. Anyway, I think I need to zoom in a little bit. Like that, I think. There we go. So this is what we're working on finishing. This is not again. Has it happened again? I fixed this. Oh. Oh no, it's changed. It's changed all my settings that I haven't touched these. How has it changed them? Hang on. Sorry, the focus. No. Fuck off and use the thing I set you to. It literally changed for some reason to using a variable focus. I've never set it before. It just decided. So unhelpful. Right, okay, so now I fixed it. This is where the Carnifex is going to end up. Okay, so we've done the head and we've done the legs. Need to do the texture on the base. I've also been working on the psychophage, which needs some cleanup. I've done the texture paste and then glued it on, like, for where it needs to go underneath. Just some popping up that needs doing, basically, to finish this guy and the smoke, but we're nearly there. Thanks for dealing with that, Frog. My bot, I went, you remember me, it went to sleep hours ago. Yeah, sure. So, I did actually finish painting one of these blades off stream just because I didn't think you wanted to see that again. We're going to get the other blade parts finished. Here's my incredibly smart handle that works so well. I got a bigger one. Oh, I did. But anyway, I wonder if I could use that actually. Might make things a bit easier. I've got a full size skewer. I realised I've got to cut the very end off of it. Is that right? So what we're going to do, there we go. So now I can actually hold this properly without it being like a proper issue. I'm probably not going to hold it with this when I do the blades, but I am going to do it when I do the wash, because I've got to wash the carapace, which brings the color down and adds the shading. So let's finish painting all of the blades, and then we'll go from there. Monster on a stick. It's my favorite snack. Monster on a stick. Oh, by the way, I haven't put music on. Hopefully we'll see some more people popping in as we continue. Where is it? There we go. Can you guys hear that okay? Should be coming through. It's not. Because all the things I fixed have unfixed themselves. So useful. Give me a second and you'll have music. Spotify. Don't output to default. We don't use that here. There we go. You should hear music now. This is the Space Marine soundtrack. Expensive snack ever? Yeah. I mean, you guys crowdfunded the 60 odd pounds it cost for 2 of these. Let's see. We're gonna get some put on black and a bit of. All we need to do is paint in each of these blades. Just gotta make sure it's in the right place. There we go. Moving this pink because it's. All we're gonna do, paint to the edge. Also, chat, I spoke to Pebbles today. The first edit may be ready sooner than you think. We're gonna trial a video every 2 weeks. See how we get on with that. And if he feels he can do that, that's going to turn into a video every week. However, I will need your support because we kind of need a few, like, be getting a few more subs so that I can pay him properly. Once that's done, we'll hopefully regularly get highlight videos. This requires us to keep hitting goals comfortably. Just gotta make sure this is the menu theme. But yeah, you guys excited to have highlight videos? Trying my best to like do content and stuff. My brain shuts off if the video is longer than 5 minutes, like for editing. I've always struggled with that. Maybe one day I'll get around to editing myself, but quite a struggle. Oh, speaking of which, let's turn on the verticals. Okay. Okay. Just got the blade on the end of the arm. What do you think, chat? Highlight videos? Yay or nay? Chat? You guys okay? You've just gone really quiet. What's going on there? Birkin? No strong opinions either way, fair enough. But you guys might enjoy some more edited content from me. Now you guys can't really see this very well right now. I'm just trying to get at these end blades because having all the arms on is a bit of a pain. Could look pretty good when started looking at changing up the painted model rotator, so it's got some newer stuff in it. Catch up on the wall floor that I'm missing out. It with job. Oh, mining. Oh, interesting. I know someone in Australia who works in mine. Part of the Railroads Online team. Right, that's one arm's blades done. I know they look really blank right now, but it will improve as we go. I've also got to do these chest ones, but because I'm holding by them, I don't want to do it just yet. So I've got to get The arm's done first. Close there. But if we finish this before the end of the stream today, I'll finish off the Psychophage. At which point my combat patrol will be done with Tyranids. Yeah, certainly getting there. I do think I've gotten faster. I've started painting again. Bigger arms have 3 blades. No idea. Genuinely never paid attention. Boss archery. Fair enough, Frog. I know how that feels. Deeply into the rocks as hell. Dwarfs, if the hole is worth digging. Oh, interesting. Surveyor, is that what that is? Now these arm spikes are a bit awkward because the molding is so old, it's hard to tell if where the blade ends. And also I can't show you this side because it's behind the other blade. Very awkwardly painting this right now. Here we go. You can see on this arm, like, the division between arm and blade is not very defined, whereas on the more modern models it is. The previously on for some of the long-running games. Games you need to take a break from. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like if I come back to it, or if I've been playing it for a while. Yeah, we could have a highlight video about all idea. Although the previously on runs for 5 minutes. These videos will be like up to 20. First video is not going to. Currently, I think 6.5 minutes long. Nice thing about this paint is that as you, when you water it down, it really has great coverage. This thing needs to add more water. I think that covers those blades. So now we do the finger blade up here. You can see it again here, the way that the skin kind of blends in. Very unhelpful for painting when you're not master tier or whatever. Yeah, I really like the Leviathan colour scheme. Once it's got shading, it just looks so much better. Gonna eat the Carnifex? Oh. Why? I mean, I don't recommend it. I can't imagine it's that healthy for you. On this side. Be up to paint. Any bit more. Bit. Yeah. Like a little run. Okay. Okay. Checking, make sure I've not missed anything. Which I've missed a little tiny bit. There we go, all the black on that side is done. Just need to match it up on the other side. Gotta clean this out. Oh! Unfortunately, because this isn't YouTube, I can't skip ahead. So now I have to do the same thing again. The chat, you guys looking forward to Atomfall? Hello, Dr. Insana, how you doing? Oh dear. Yeah, I don't exactly miss that from you. But hopefully we'll see a bunch of people who were here yesterday dropping by. That was absolutely mad. I don't know what we did that made us like luck out to get so many people though. Time to test the first creation flavors. Oh right, yeah, you got the stuff too. Hey, Second D6, how's it going? Lemon, strawberry / kiwi, pineapple, coconut, sour cherry, white peach, or pear. Good. I think I'm allergic to most of those flavors. Hey Victor, how's it going? Welcome back. Been enjoying your animal content in the animals channel on the Discord. Lemon, strawberry, kiwi. That's the one I'm least likely to be allergic to, so yeah, go with that one. Bit of a jump. I'll have to do a little bit of tidying up around these, but it'll be fine. Hello Ramon, how you doing? Ramon is on the YouTube stream. Fruit salad, there you go. And there's a separate one, Mr. Comet. Oh! Strawberry! Do the strawberry one, I can have that one. I don't know why you'd have a lemon one. Personally. Not for me. Oh, is Johnny in the YouTube chat? I must have missed it. Hello, Johnny. Or it just didn't show up. Oh, is Johnny on his shadow ban again? Probably / kiwi. Oh, okay. Sound interesting. Let us know how it is. Is this playing the same song over and over? Oh my god, it is. Don't do that. There's so many more options. No, it isn't. I'm going to skip this one. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Lots of Warhammer music going on. Right. I'm quite missing playing Space Marine 2. Wonder if there's I wonder how soon we're going to get the prestiging. That needs to come out soon for people to want to play more and watch more. Hey Jamie, how you doing? I can't believe you're going to go and be a princess instead of coming and playing Warhammer with me. The chat to get very confused and then have many questions. Like a month ago. No, I know. I forgot it was on that day. Oh, Simon is here. By the way, chat, is this clear enough for you guys to see? You see what I'm painting properly? I think I might have started to wet brush down already. I painted quite a lot with it. Looks good. Great. I'm glad. I was a little concerned I might have broken it again, considering the camera automatically switched how it was focusing. Which, by the way, I checked before the stream. Definitely wasn't on that setting. It was really weird. I so love how chat have completely accepted that you're going to go and be a princess instead of playing Warhammer. There have been zero question. The funny thing is, I think Frog must not be at her PC. Because normally she says something when Simon steps on the keys. Anyway, we're going to get to the interesting bit in just a minute. Where all of this starts to look real fancy. But it's nice to get all of the base colours done first. Just so that all of the awkward, making sure I get the edges exactly right, is all done. And also regularly cleaning my brush because I think it's on its way out. Silently contemplating Jamie as a princess? Yeah, I don't know what princess he's going to be. Hey Crusader, how you doing? You say you love mustard, do you mean with your Tyranids? Is that where we're going with this? I wonder what happens if a Space Marine eats Tyranid, because they're supposed to eat a piece of their enemy and be able to read their, like, some of their thoughts. What happens if Space Marine eats Tyranid? Or is it, like, generally advised against, because it might connect them to the hive mind and they die? You know, I just have the weird question, like a normal person. Just realised I need to move this towards me a bit. Gaston, is Gaston a Disney princess? Maybe eating 12 eggs a day right now? Are you actually going to go as Gaston? You're going to have to get like a pompadour wig so that you can have his hairstyle. He really did have a hairstyle of the time, didn't he? I very awkwardly get into this gap. The thing I like about this color scheme is it cuts so many of the corners that when you watch someone paint, they'd be like, oh, you must do this and this. And I'm just like, nah, fuck it. I've been doing this for years. I'll do it this way. Right, so like there isn't a way to see, but I can't paint, so that's fine. I'm gonna have to put some cleanup paint in there, but that's not a problem. Now we just have 3 little spikes to paint and the big one at the top. Hey, explosive. So we're just getting on with the Tyranids. We've got our Carnifex. But it was tasty, more kiwi-ish than strawberry-ish. Like less water in it. I find that they'll have a recommended amount of water. It's never how you personally would enjoy it. You know, you kind of have to try different amounts and then you figure it out. Paint one side of these, then I'm gonna cry as I try and paint the other side of these because there's a whole arm in the way, which is just a nightmare. Okay, so the top halves are done. There's a little bit of tidying I'm gonna have to do. By the way, this Carnifex, like, the Carnifex kit is so old now that it had so much flash on it and old lines that it took me an age to clean it up. Like, twice as long as any other modern kit. It was a bit sad. This kit needs an update. Like, it's a lovely kit, but part of me thinks that Games Workshop is fearful of updating it because then they actually have to make the rules good. Like, we're actually using slightly edited rules for the Carnifexes in the campaign because it's what they should be, and it's such a simple change, but it's going to make them so much, like, make so much more sense. Like, it's literally give them 2 more attacks on their secondary fighting talents. What's that? Oh, right, so I've been into Warhammer for 20 years. And I don't know, I just do a lot of like a lot of stuff I've always been interested in requires a lot of dexterity. And I would say if you want to be able to paint in lines like this, all you need to do is paint and try your best. Also, I would not recommend Hive Fleet Leviathan for any beginner painters because it's black and dark purple on white. Black and dark purple on white is probably the most annoying theme to deal with, and I've just realised I've got too much paint. With X, that's not the steady hands. That's what dexterity is. It's steady hands. Part of being dexterous is being able to get your hands to go where you want. But the thing is that you're also learning how to wield a paintbrush properly. So that's a whole other thing to go with it. Okay? Gotta learn. That's too much. It's gonna be a weird thing for you guys to see, but don't mind me just mixing paint on the model. Totally normal. Make the paintbrush liquid. No. I will drink some of my drink in a minute. Right, so now the only thing to do is the torso parts. You'll see that some of the black has worn away. It's just part of having a light undercoat. It happens. Hello, Meatloaf. How's it going? Chat Meatloaf is watching on the YouTube stream. Getting steadier, more in practice. Makeup. Oh, if you're practicing with makeup, then yeah, you'll have a really good start with painting. Yearns for Nuln Oil. You know what? It actually is going to get Nuln Oil. You're going to see in a minute. I've just got to do these chest spikes and these two back here, and then it's getting Nuln Oil on the purple carapace. Although I'm going to just do a little bit of a top up on the purple carapace. Get some. A bit of water. What's funny is I actually have this old makeup brush of Frosty's. I gotta clean it up because I'm gonna use it for applying transfers. Because you need, like, something like that is ideal. A bit more water. I bought a new Abaddon Black because this one is starting to run out. You can, like, feel that the paint is drying out when you get some out of the pot. A bit gloopier than a new one and stuff. Can't wait to get this done and glued together. It looks so good. I'm actually really pleased with how this is modelled. And you guys got one picture right at the beginning when I base coasted it. Hey, Siri. Did my first try at transfers this week. Nice! Did you use Microsol and stuff? Because it's going to be my first time trying using that. The last time I tried, that was a long time ago. Oh no, Sarah, I forgot about Morgan and Morgan's. I really want someone to make just what the sign for that would look like. Let's paint the chest ones, and then I've just got to top up the purple because I've wiped way too much of it off. And then onto the wash. This is the only issue with, like, big stuff like this that you have to hold. Body freehand or Tyranids. Oh, okay. It wasn't great then. Circle ones on shoulders make creases. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Hello, Bruto. Which paint? I'm using Citadel's Abaddon Black at the moment. And I'm letting this dry out, which is really unhelpful. Okay. Hope it's all remaining nice and clear for you guys. Because I think finally be at the point where the camera is correct. I might have to make a guide because, my god, did it take me forever to get to this point. Something just fell down. I don't know why or how. Weird. Okay. Abandon Black. That sounds like the name of a like a fantasy story. Abandon Black Citadel, or like a really cool metal band actually. God, Sarah. When your Genshin characters. Oh, it's Zenless now. My god, I played Zenless once and you completely abandoned Genshin. Can't believe it. By the way, Sarah, do you want to see the psychophage so far? Chat, do you want to see the psychophage so far? You want to see how that one's gone? I started it. Well, I think I've spent a couple of days on it. Yeah, let me just get these painted. Gonna need a second once I've done all this. Just to be ready. Reminds me, I don't know why it reminds me, but I really want to watch Electric State with Frosty this weekend. Maybe we can find some time. Right. All the chest knives are done. Realised I have to lay that on his back or this won't work. Oh, a tiny bit I missed here. Yep. Right. Daily slot. Tried playing multiple dailies, but I just burn out. Right. Just make slide. So this is the psychophage so far. This has had the black wash and the dry brushes. You can see here where, because I've been holding it by this, sometimes I catch here and I've taken some of the purple off. It just needs a top up. I've also done like a more fleshy butt bit because it just looks like it suits it. He's hungry and happy to be here. But you can see I put the texture paint on under here because I wouldn't be able to reach to put it in otherwise. The smoky nom nom, yeah. The farty gas bag, as you could also call it. So the arm's going to be a Crimson Fist arm, which I've just realised I have to paint the bloody hand red, which is really unhelpful. I'm only going to paint the teeth in the mouth, because to me that's what makes sense. These need a top up, but what I'll probably do is dry brush them. I basically tried my best to simplify this colour scheme, because on this it's a bit more complicated, like you have some fleshy bits, and the mouth thing is a bit difficult to figure out where things begin and end. And I've done my best to kind of say, these are all tongues now, just to save my brain. I've still got to do the smoke, still got to do some tidying up. I've got to do all the stuff it stood on, which has had a wash on the Tyranids bits, but we need the silver and stuff. Well, once it's tidied up and the base is textured, it should look really good. You guys want to see the prime? I got the prime painted the other day. My Abaddon black paint is super unpigmented. It's like a watered down. You need to shake the hell out of it, Meatloaf. Just shake it as hard as you can for like a whole minute. When you come back to it, it should have sorted itself out. I think I'm going to have to spray varnish a lot of the white undercoated stuff, because it seems like it's coming apart. Here you go. Here's the prime. I don't know why, but the recommendation is to paint the skin this colour, like the wing stuff. But mixed it with a stick is terrible. Shake it. Try shaking the hell out of it for a good minute. If it still doesn't work, then take it back and get a new one. Yeah. So, yes, I could have spent forever doing lots of details on this. But, I have 1,000 points of Tyranids to paint. 1,000 points of Eldar. Actually, there's a better one. I need to redo his base, but this is fourth way. 1,000 point of Crimson Fist. I haven't got a painted one on my desk right now, but I've got some Assault Intercessors that are getting the old school Assault Jump Packs because I had them completely unbuilt. And Creed, which are still in the box. So I have 4,000 points to get built and painted. So far I have painted the equivalent of 3 combat patrols, 1 1,000 point army, and half of another 1,000 point army. It's a lot. Anyway, the prime I actually need to repaint a bit on his tongue and on the edge of his base, which means that I'm definitely going to have to varnish these guys, which is nice. Paint them like aliens. I've seen people paint Tyranids like aliens and it looks awesome. I mean, yeah, go for it. No, I know, you'll see as we go. So I've got to switch over to the big stick now. Simon is definitely here right now. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Right, so I've got this stick, but the problem is I can't hold it with it. I've got to figure out how I'm going to let this dry, because it needs a lot of what's it called? Null oil. It needs a lot of null oil on it for it to work. So I might just have to hold it. Anyway, let's top up the purple. We have a meeting in 5 minutes, so I hope it's not too boring of a meeting for you. The other thing is this purple is on its way out, so getting a bit sticky. Fortunately, add wood. Okay, and we're just gonna clean up these bits. Now, you might notice when you look at this, the purple is not perfectly even, but that's actually intentional. I don't want it to all be even because put the wash over it, it makes it look like a more natural carapace without having to do fancy stuff or whatever. This stick is like really good for holding on to. I don't care about these white dots on the top because those are going to be painted black when this is done. What I do care about is everywhere else. Water. Hello, Friddle. Oh my god. Is that not account of Johnny? The 1-to-1? Oh, ask them for a pay rise. But you're doing a 1-to-1, right? Or do you ask them to go on a date? I don't know. What do you do in a one-on-one? Right, I just gotta check the edges. I think I saw a bit that was just like pure white where it shouldn't be. All looking good at the moment. Every year it's kind of out of the question. Oh, I see. Yeah. All kind of fleshy green. The shell is black in stripes. Applying the dark green goop. Big biohazard. That's cool. Oh, nice. Very cool. Searching for 3 on my search bar. Turned on the Xbox store. Turned on the inner code thingies for the website. Oh, he's pressed F12 and he's looking at the page source. Incredible. I can't believe Simon's going to be the world's first cat coder. Right. So we've topped up all of the various bits and pieces. But with Simon instead of Oz. We'd need a picture of Simon to do that. At the end of the day, about 200 gig top server that has models. Just in my code that generates models for me. Hope to clean up afterward. About 10% when you left. Boy. It's going to take a bit then. Right, so I think I can kind of lean it like this when it's drying. You guys can't see, but it's like awkwardly perched on a bunch of paint pots. But our next job is we take the Nuln Oil, of which I have used, well, quite a lot. There's barely any left. I've got to give it a good shape because otherwise it gets too shiny. It's like the tiniest bit at the bottom of the carapace as well. Instead of only the relevant model. Oh boy. So a lot more data than was necessary. Is that not like hell to search through as well? Yeah, sorry, I'm just sorting out my wash brush, which I really need to give like a good clean because the wash is slowly overtaking it at this point. Right, so a lot of the shading comes from black wash. Because I have to paint so much of this, this is the best option. Especially when you come to like these older models where the carapace is a lot softer in its design compared to some of the modern ones. So hitting it with a lot more of this makes a big difference. Lovely way to shade.
New cultist detected.
Thank you for the follow, Black440. Very kind of you. How are we doing? Yeah. So what I do is I effectively paint it over every surface, and I go against the carapace grain, and that way it should get into all the recesses. But you'll see that like these vents I've left white, so I'm going to avoid those. It doesn't matter if they get like a little bit caught, because generally is so thin in those areas that it won't affect the shading when you do it. But it takes a lot of wash to get the right shading. But it varies it quite nicely. Now I know it looks really shiny right now, but that's just because it's wet. We'll calm down as we go. Also going to have to do all like the edges as well. This is one of those times where I wish it was glued onto the model. Could be okay overall. Gotta be careful I don't knock it off the stick, because that could be disastrous. Just like trying to make sure I get all the shading as I want it. Done all back here. Got this side to do now. But you'll see, chat, it comes out really nicely once it's done. You've already seen it on the Psychophage and the Prime today. Yeah, because I'm using this as a shade, I have to get everything that's carapace. Here, which I've already managed to rub more paint off, or I've missed it, I don't know. Fortunately though, because it's on that edge, I can come back, just pop it up with the dry brush colour. Actually with the main colour. There's a weird thing where the two colours I use for this, the main colour after the wash kind of comes out the same as the dry brush of the lighter colour. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Something to do with coverage and pigment. I don't know. Stuff that I don't have a degree to tell you about. With the paint pot. Yeah. Fortunately, I've only ever dropped a paint pot 2 times. And one of those times washes didn't even exist. So, it wasn't too bad. I only ever spilt like a little bit. Sorry, this is a really awkward bit because it's going to spin around a lot. Yeah, I always prime. It makes a huge difference. If you go and like scrub your nail on a model that's been primed, the paint won't come off. If it's a similar shade anyway. Like in the open surfaces, but if you haven't primed it, it will. And it will show over time as the paint rubs off. At least, assuming you've used like a good quality primer. I currently always use Citadel. I'd really like to try Color Forged, but what I've seen of it looks like it comes out really powdery, and I really don't want that on my models. And I don't know. It's one of those things where I would like it if they sent me some to try, or just if I had a local place to see it. But I currently don't, so it's like I don't want to risk the models I've already, invested in. Contrast paint everywhere. Oh, that sucks. Right, chat, I think we're about 50 subs away from our monthly goal. Can someone do exclamation mark subs for me? Sub goal, sorry. Ah. Also, we've done the carapace. Except inside. So actually, I'm going to do that real quick. You just... The inside part isn't really that necessary, it's just that the purple will be too bright. But I failed to do that. Hey, we're 48 away. Hopefully we can make that. The current situation is I've spoken to Pebbles. He is happy to do more highlights. We're going to start with one every 2 weeks. Moving up to one a week if he can manage it. The problem is we need to make sure we're getting at least 300 sub points a month, if not more, to be able to pay him to do the work, because it's going to be a lot of work. I can't expect him to do it for free. If you guys want more highlight videos, we gotta find ourselves some more subscribers. Okay, so that one's washed. I only got my white walls and carpet and kneecap. Oh god. Tell you what's worse than that. I once spilt super glue on my leg. That was probably the worst experience ever. I'm a little bit worried because the Carnifex is moving on the stick. I have a great fear right now. I don't want that fear to be real. Oh, please don't fall off. I'm so close to finishing the wash. That. Another one. Okay. Oh, hello, TF. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I'll do that in just. Got to get this washed because trouble. Sorry, I know I'm kind of moving around a lot as well with this. It's just when it's on the end of a stick, it's a bit more unwieldy. But I kind of have to do it so I can make sure that the wash goes on properly. Right, we just got this blade to do. Oop. Bit here, there we go. Side. You can see that's brought the purple right down. No longer anywhere near as bright. There's a lot more shading on it because of it. I think I've caught everything else. Might need a little bit more on the edges. Right, what's left of the wash? Use. There we go. Oh, right. Now I have to figure out how to awkwardly stand this. I'll be a bit careful because I think I've got a bit too much into these sections, mostly because we're down to the dregs of the wash now, so it just doesn't flow as well. A lot of the stuff that allows it to flow is probably used up. So there's areas where it just looks really dark and Okay, so balance this. I think I need to sit it on its blades. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Right. Alright, Explosive. Enjoy your anime. Hopefully see you later. Hornet fly into my new paint studio. That would have been a bad time, I can imagine. Right. Stretch. What? Oh god. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that is my spine being unhappy. Right, I'm gonna have a bit of my drink as well. Oh. I think the prime I've like knocked a tiny bit off the end of his tongue. Other than that, he seems to have survived. Might deal with that later. Because we also have Psychophage to finish up while the Carnifex is drying, because it's going to take it a little bit to dry. Oh, thanks, Pericordis. Oh, no worries, Meatloaf. Thank you. Hopefully see you again. You might also want to drop by the Twitch side of the stream. Drop a follow there. That's where I'm most active with chatting with people and stuff. Right, so the Psychophage It needs its top-ups, but equally I'm unsure if I should do that while I've got to do everything else. Because this arm needs painting and it needs gore. The base needs doing and all of the base pieces need doing. So, alright. Cat Frosty is here.
Yeah. Oh, he looks good. He's looking much more fleshy.
What, this guy?
Yeah, he looks way fleshier.
Yeah, I did some...
He did the red wash.
I actually did flesh.
Hi Sarah, hi Angel, hi Frog.
I did the darker flesh, then mixed... Oh no, I didn't. I did the lighter flesh, mixed it with the skin colour, make it really light, and then I dry brushed just the skin colour over the wraith bone.
Make it sound like a smoothie. Blended flesh, complete with a dusting of skin.
Yeah.
Oh, hello Dodo, hello Paracorders, hello Babath. Hi Veeb! Oh, you need to message people. For this. Yeah, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Be careful. I've just realised I actually need to blackwash all the grey. I suppose I need to paint the silver next, actually. Yeah. I've got to paint the silver bits on the stand and that. I'm a bit worried about this stick, so I'm going to just... There we go. Gone forever. Not quite, but gone for now. Right. Silver paint. Bit of water. Probably need to change my paint water soon. I see all these guides where they're like, oh, I need to change the paint water in case this certain pigment affects this other pigment. I've never cared. I've never given a single care to that. Not even a single thought. I've never painted something after painting silver and gone, oh no, I can see metal flake in it. Just happened. I've just... Oh. Getting all the rebar painted. I'd paint it like a rusty colour, but to me, one, it's this like futuristic plasteel, whatever, that doesn't rust. But equally, the Tyranids have just been through and torn this all up. So it wouldn't be rusty yet. It would still be the original metal colour. If you drink the paint water, what are you going to drink? If you change the paint water, oh, a drink. That's true, you guys have no object permanence. Real problem. So chat, have you guys got any plans for the weekend? Because I'm not going to see you guys tomorrow. Got anything going on? You going anywhere or doing anything interesting? Always interested to know. Definitely going to do a little bit of tidy up on this. Be overdone. Oh, or maybe not. Do the wash, it might not matter. Session in D&D on Friday? Nice. Movie day with your partner? Also nice. Slap it on the easel multiple times. Christian conference. Day tomorrow is Saturday. Friday. Oh, okay. First lawn mowing of the season. Idea it was lawn mowing season. I thought it was rabbit season. My friends from the former student society to the Ardennes, the mountains of Belgium. I knew that. I knew they were the mountains of Belgium. I mean, I knew they were mountains, and then I put together that they'd be of Belgium if you were going. In the same house as last year, it's got room for like 30 people. Indoor swimming pool, that's awesome. Odd rabbits. Oh, you got to be careful. Are you going to go around and make sure that all the rabbits are okay before you start your first lawn mowing of the season? They can just be hidden in the grass. Yeah, mountains. Yeah, no, it was mountains. So I wasn't questioning the mountain's credentials. Don't worry. That's all. Now I need to just... Okay. This is one of the best songs from Darktide, by the way. Darktide has an incredible soundtrack. It's too bad about the gameplay. However, when they add their next mode, I am going to do some Darktide streaming again. Get some people on and play some games. Sorry, chat, I'm very awkwardly just getting my brush in and paint these bits. Right, that rebar is silver now. And there's just a little bit that needs painting grey. The Carnifex is almost dry, it just takes it. Mountain is he, him in German. I'm sorry, what? Wait. You question them? What, whether they're mountains? Oh, okay. They show up in the middle of the night is part of why we have a loose dog issue. The rabbits? Near the Alps. Hills, mountains, and shall be sentenced to death. Jeez. I think anything below 600 meters is considered a hill. Okay. Call it whatever, yeah. Or mint for a ground cover in the yard, but both are technically an invasive species. Yeah, don't plant mint unless you want it to kill everything else in your garden. He has a partner with a slightly pinker shade. Okay, Neural. Come and eat. Don't mind. Then the dogs come round sniffing rabbits. Oh. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah. The question is, which joke comes to mind for chat? Are you okay, Dodo? There's some irony in your typoing there. I've somehow got silver on my hand. The back's probably leaking. Ah, yes, it is. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that for now. I sounded like children in a classroom when the teacher tells them they can't do something. And we're just like, oh. What the beginning of that song makes. IRL Silverwolf. Oh god. Right, so there's a bit of stone sticking out the front here. And the rest is covered in dirt, so we're gonna paint that brown because the ground is brown. But I think everything that needs to be... Well, let's top this up a little. Did I just shove that in the paint pot? No, we're good. But the only thing about a wash is it takes ages to dry. Which is why I'm still waiting on it for the Carnifex. Okay. Eat your hit. I was talking about the beginning of this song, Dodo. Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. It's almost dry. It's just a couple of little places where it's not dry yet, so I'm just going to leave it for a minute. Dodo in their 20s. Oh no, Dodo is 18. I feel old. That's rude. I don't know if you guys just heard Frosty in the background. Right, I gotta paint this hand red, but it's gonna blend in a bit. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to go back to the Carnifex now. Doesn't make them younger. Oh, it's 21. Okay, yes, you are in your 20s. I was right. I knew it. I remembered. I got those memories, chap. They exist. A lot of tidying up I'm going to have to do on this. I'm a bit sad that some of the glossiness that I get on the carapace is going to go away when I varnish these, but I think I need to varnish them because otherwise they're just not gonna... They're not gonna survive if, like, me just touching it is chipping it. Very annoying. So, my next thing to do then is to wash all of the grey bits Put that to one side and then continue work on the Carnifex. There's a Maroon 5 song. At 18, you're old enough to be trained in the army, but not old enough to vote. That means you can't vote on the things that affect you that you can do, doesn't it? Oh no, you're not. You don't have to go in the army. So actually, it's okay. The cat song? What is happening? What are you guys talking about? Wash on there and realise it's not enough. Okay. Wash on the rebar. Can't angle one very. Go. Wash on the rock. Solving a lot of our problems. One of my favourite things, I used to call it hiding our crimes. There's a lot of ways you can cut corners in painting, and then a wash afterwards can hide all your crimes. I should clarify, I mean painting crimes. Just in case anyone's gotten any ideas. Done. Last little bit. Here. Miss any other rock thing? The rocks and the rebar have been shaded, so that can now sit off to the side while it dries. What's happening? We have D4. What a 1. No. A 1! Oh god. Can I reroll? The dice suggested that I call in sick today. Be recalled for like a couple weeks to check in and maintain your machine. Till the age of 40. Damn, that really was rags to riches roll there. Exception here, I got exempted. Ah. Eat the dice, don't eat the dice. You're gonna have a good day at work. Don't be angry at the dice. They're trying their best. Right. I think the wash on this is now fully dry. Shading everything, giving us varied tones.
You have been selected to receive a pass card.
Hey, Sander, thank you for gifting a sub to Aslan. Very kind of you. I know it's your usual thing, but I really appreciate you continuing to do so. Never know how tempting those dice are. Oh, yeah. Hey, Sander, how's it going? You having a good day? I gotta dry brush this now. I think I can take it off the stick at this point. And oh, that was barely on there. Okay. So shiny and pretty and tasty looking. Please don't eat the dice. Ah. Do not eat the dice. Island small populations, so technically the civilians have to be combat trained in case. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. I think if anything like that happened over here, I would be exempt. Through various health reasons. Also history reasons. Yeah, that's fair. With frogs, what, in them? Cool. Right, chat. Nice. It's time for a mauvey, purpley pink dry brush. And I only do this for the larger creatures because if I just did the grey straight away, it looks terrible. So I'm going to hold it like this, blades out of the way, and we're going to start with the arms because easier. Hopefully not going to take paint off, but it is for a second going to make me think that it did. You might notice that this doesn't look amazing straight away, and that's because it needs another layer. But you'll see that in a minute. This just kind of acts as the starting point. Let's go back. Okay. So it's starting to get that color in there. You can tell when you go to the other side, like there's more going on there. That a valid reason approved by the government? Yeah, that's fair. That's how it works in a lot of those smaller countries, especially. Sense. As long as you know, don't have to deploy. Definitely. Right, now it's onto the main carapace. Now there is a chance some of the paint will come off, but I have a fix for that, so don't worry. Still look good when it's done. So exempt. Yeah. See, look, I put a bit too much on this pipe here. Down at the bottom. It's kind of but I can always scrape it and fix it. You can see how on the carapace on the back it's really struggling because the details are so much softer. Just not quite coming out how you want it to. So my solution to that usually just a little bit more paint on the Because on these more modern ones, they're sharper. You don't need as much paint. It has more things to catch. So it's showing up better in carapace. At the front here, because there's just a lot more going on. Which game is this from? Oh, it's Carnifex game, that's why it sounds ridiculous. That makes a lot of sense. I don't think I've got any extra in, so get there. Go around and get this. Get in here as well. Okay. There we go. A bit more paint. Makes all the difference. You guys might not be able to see this very well, but it looks way better now. Okay. So, that's the first layer. Little jaunt. Might have just not wanted you to be in the military, Johnny. Overweight on the BMI is going to get you early for extra physical training before the batch goes in. Really? That's interesting. Right, so our next highlight is Warp Fiend Grey, and I actually use this on the black as well to tie in the black. Rather than highlighting it with a cold grey, I use this slightly purple grey to highlight, and it just makes all the difference. Honestly, it all ties together nice. I'll continue 5-10 minutes at a time. Oh no, you have flat feet. That's flat-footedness by the sounds of it, Johnny. You almost immediately see this one show up. I actually don't have to be anywhere near as strong on the dry brushing. You need this brush to be a bit drier. Got a bit of a scrape on that one. Good. Side. When I do the last tidy up, I'm gonna glue it together first, and then do it. Just because I don't really need it to be every single little bit. I just need it to be all the bits you can see. Well on the way. That stage. Oh. Sorry, chat. I'm not really reading at the moment just because I'm focusing on getting these dry brushed properly. Orthopedic inserts. Your foot is a rectangle. Okay. There's a slight problem, which is that the way I've been holding this has in fact affected the claws back here. These are going to need a clean up. Right, final piece is the carapace. This is still Warhammer music. I don't know what's happening. If when Neural comes back combat trained. Build. Remember, chat. Do not give the robot a flamethrower. Right. I think that's the carapace done. The next thing is tidy up, red wash, and little detail. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty pleased with it. Do you guys like it? I think it matches up against the head. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Time window, it's number of messages. I think it learns based on its entire history. But it will post every 30 messages. Hello, Redtail, how you doing? So the carapace is looking pretty nice. But the next job is to give it the red wash bits. Now the question is, Do I do the red wash before I put it together? Well, let's actually, before I do anything, let's have a look at how it's looking at the moment. I think overall it's matching up pretty well. I gotta take the head off the stand though. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally take the paint off, but he seems to be doing okay. I'm just trying to get all the white tack off because it was properly in there. I've got to be careful my finger oils don't remove any paint. So when it's together, he's going to be angled off to the side, like the Carnifex attacking in Space Marine 2, and kind of looking like this. I think it should look pretty good overall, but he needs some wash on his torso and some cleanup, which I won't be able to reach if I don't stick it here. Oh my god, Red Tail. A good job that Red Tail is making these all for a museum, but I hope they never need to change the display. Red Tail won't know what to do with it all. Well, unless you start an eBay store or something. Right. Bit of black paint out, and let's do some blending. Because I've accidentally rubbed off some paint here. Like, tip of this. There is like a little bit of just getting away with things here. Because obviously I've highlighted this. And now I'm going back and repainting in the base colour. But overall, it won't matter. The tips of these, which is a bit of a pain. I'll tidy those up later. The purple carapace stuff does need some fixing. But I think I'm going to glue it together before I do that. Oh dear, Johnny. So the next thing to do is the red wash. But to do the red wash, don't need access to the underside of the torso. I think I can probably reach everything. If I put this together. Oh, I can't reach the inside of the arm. Yeah, I gotta keep working on the torso as is. Put it on a stick. Make life a bit easier. So our next job is the red wash. Just you. What? That's a hell of an email you got, Johnny. Right, so I'm going to use my very expensive brush with contrast paint. Hear thousands of people being in pain right now. But I kind of need to. Need the accuracy of the bristles to get all these vent sections washed. I'm going a bit heavier on these ones. Just because they're in the carapace, so having them a bit darker makes. Plus it covers up anywhere where I've just kind of not done it very nicely. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. Any drops for painting streams? I want a cape. God. The thing about the Minecraft drops is that a lot of the people who are after that are probably younger. So they probably don't, you know, realize that they're doing what they're doing, if you know. Alright, I've got to hold this because getting at these is a bit awkward. Those are all done. The next thing to do is, oh god, all the arm ones. Because this is an older model, these sections are a lot harder to get at properly. Or where they came from. Yeah. Yeah, it's because of Minecraft movie and the drops. I think I frequently get recommended to new users of Twitch. Well, ooh. Bless you! Maybe jump. Painted something I didn't want to. Rusty is sneezing. Ah, I'll hold this awkwardly again. The vocal minority of the mic. We're in the game. I mean, having Jack Black on your cape while we're in the game. I have realised a small issue, which is on some of my minis, I paint the whole hand with the red stuff. On others, I don't. And I haven't fully figured out why, you know? I think I'm going to leave the hands white and just do the infill sections. Oh, and make a mess of it. Next thing is to do the elbow. Joints cut. Going to be some tidying up to do. The difference that little bit of bread makes is... What's the foot? What? Right, where does this wrist end and begin? Because there's like a little bit of wrist here. The other arm doesn't have that. See where wrist is and where. Really trying not to make a mess of it. Right now I feel like I'm making a little bit of a mess. That and the vents on the underside just basically don't exist. I'm putting colour into those areas, but nothing is happening. At least the tops look right. Underneath does not. Oh, and you're going to see that on the other side. Oh, that sucks. Too spoopy for you? Do you need me to skip? It's Mechanicus soundtrack, so pretty spoopy. Also, I thought you were in a meeting. Sorry, chat. I have to put the painting first at the moment. If you're struggling to see anything, I apologise. Get everything done just right. Hey, Croc. We're getting there. We're pretty close now, I think, to being done. I was trying to decide if I should do the hands in, like, the red, but I actually don't think it should be. I think those look pretty good like that. I think that's all the red that needs doing on this section. So, because it's a joint. Oh, elbows. I've missed a couple of elbows. As you do. By the way, chat, are you looking forward to finding out about Atomfall? Because I'm planning to start playing it on Monday. But there's so much of this that just doesn't have any sculpting on it. You only realise it when you have to paint every little bit. But like, yeah, some of this is missing detail. Okay. I think we're good to glue now. Then I can tidy up. You don't know what it is? It's basically Fallout, but set in the UK. I'm bumping them all. I'm going to pick it up because I think it's worth taking the risk. Also, chat, if you would like to help support the stream, dropping subs really helps a lot, especially because I've just sorted out with oh my god. Name. Pebbles. That's it. I've just sorted out with Pebbles that they're going to be doing a highlight video every 2 weeks. So I need to make sure I'm hitting the sub goals every month. So I can afford to pay them to edit them. Especially as if it goes well, they can keep up with it. It's going to go to 1 a week. Which I think, one, that was a really good song change, but also, two, I think it will be helpful. The subs are so fragile. What do you mean? The subs can take it. You've just made me say something that sounds really dirty, Johnny. I can't believe it. Right. It's time to glue these together, I think. And I think it needs to be super glue. I was going to plastic glue it, but... Well, maybe I should. Yeah, I'm going to plastic glue it. Got to do some scraping. No preload yet. That's fine. The plan is that on the first day, I'll install it. If I have to install it during the stream, I will install it during the stream. But, you know, that's just life sometimes. My internet's fast enough that it'll be downloaded quick. Okay, so that'll do for cleaning that up. Inside the torso. I don't know if I can reach with it. I think basically I need to stop handling this, and the only way to do it is to glue it together. What is happening? And I get as much of this plastic glue on here as possible. That in there. Turn it and hold it. I think it's gluing. Feels like it's gluing, so. Right, that feels good. Now, do I glue the head on, or do I finish the painting and then glue the head on? I think I finish the painting and then glue the head on. Right, Carnifex is looking pretty good at the moment. He's doing his strike like he does in Space Marine 2. I've got to tidy up the carapace though, because some of the paint's coming off. black needs tidying up, the purple needs tidying up. But once those are done, I think we are good to go. Feels like it's actually gluing, which is great. Okay. Okay, Dodo. Yeah, I really like how the purple's been coming out for this. Right. This has taken a really long time. 3 weeks of painting streams. But we're so close to complete now. All that's left is tidy up and paint the little back spines in black. So I think we're going to start with the painting the back spines and tidy the black up. And then when that's done, we can move on to the... oh god. Sorry, I nearly knocked a brush off. Then we can carry on to tidying up the purple. And we should be good, I think. And I can finish the psychophage. Or the texture paint on the base dries, because we're going to have to do that as well. So, once I finish the psychophage, which is very nearly done, if I build the table, we could play the first game. Other than that, I have an entire Krieg army to build and paint. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more Tyranids to paint. Oh, plus 15 Gaunts. But they're the old Gaunts, so they take less time. And, 5 Space Marines. And the fortunate thing is, for the Eldar, the plan for them is to mostly do kind of a kill team thing, which means I only have to paint 10 minis for them, and then spend my time topping up the rest of the army during the campaign. But I've currently painted 100 minis or so, probably more. So, you know, we're well over halfway. It's just the table that's the big job. But I did get all the stuff out for that now, and I've planned how I'm going to make the table work. So I'm actually quite excited. Feels like things are getting closer. And I think the Krieg are going to be quite fast to paint, because I'm not going to have to do the base colour for them, because they're going to be grey. I'm going to get the exact spray paint for it. Will save me a lot of time. Table building stream when? So I'm actually planning to do a video, like a video guide on how to make a full gaming table that's lightweight, can be packed away, and you can make custom boards for. So like, you can make a new tile and it will have cool stuff, and it won't take too much to sort out, sort of thing. Right, sorry, I've done the spines on the back, which actually didn't take too long at all, which is... So now we need to just look around and find anything that's like chipped off. Like, just here. Okay. Yeah. Kind of looking for any chipped off paint. course, all 4 of the talons, the very tips, have chipped off. Part of this is probably that the paint hasn't fully set. Big blades, I missed a bit. Okay. Okay. I think I've tidied up all of the chipped black bits. Now it's time for the purple. Oh, thanks, sir. It doesn't have to exist to know that the design's good. Oh dear. Right. Oh, good stretch. There we go. Thank you. Is that the character you needed, Sarah? Or that you were after? Right. Now we've got to check all the purple and see if there's anything that's chipped off. Oh no, that's a bit plastic. Yeah, but I think it's plastic. Oh no, it's not. That is plastic shards in. Okay. Bits are yeah. Good thing about this colour is that water's down a bit when you apply it like this, so it blends in with all the varying purples. I think we've caught all the worn off. Whoa.
Welcome back.
Do bigger pyramids
Oh my
have more
God.
butt eyes?
Oh my god. Bobbington, thank you for the 53 months. Hello, Francois. How you doing? Do you know what? I think they dropped the butt eye design after the Carnifex. I haven't seen it on another model. Hang on, let me grab a Hive Tyrant. We'll have a look. The Hive Tyrant's the nearest one to potentially having a butt eye. Oh, the Hive Tyrant does have a butt eye. Just in here. Do you see it just there above my nail? And then the edition after, they made this. This doesn't have a butt eye. So butt eyes were abandoned in 5th edition. Yeah, he's got an eye on his butt so he can control his, see the yellow there? That's an eye on his butt so he can control the tail weapon and see where it's swinging while he's doing all his other attacks. I bet they're cowards and they drop the butt eye design in the new, when they make a new one of this. Absolute coward moment, honestly, if they do that. Right. Sorry, I spotted a little bit I missed. A couple of bits. There. Peace. Bit there. Okay. Pupil, I don't do pupils on alien eyes. To me, it makes them more alien. Hey, again, explosive. How you doing? Right, so I think what I'm going to do, just going to highlight the spines. Okay. A tiny little thing, but it does make a difference in person. You're not recommending more anime, are you, for Zero? Because he won't watch it. Right. I think there's probably like some tiny bits and pieces on the arms to tidy up. Actually, I've spotted them, so I'm going to have to do it. I can't leave well enough alone, chat. And I'm not going to water this down because it's a lighter colour. So it just won't take if I water it down. Oh, I've missed a bit. I can't believe it. Chat, I missed a bit. What am I doing? I made an absolute hash of it. I think that will do, but we've got to do a tiny bit of wash. I recommended you loads, but how much of it has he actually watched? That's the real question. Oh, I've used the wrong brush. I should not have used this one. Too late now, so I'm just going to do this, but... It's like such a tiny thing, but it was going to bother me if I didn't do it.
Your presence is appreciated.
Oh god. Rowery? No. Rower? Rower? Is that right? My god, what a name. Thank you for the follow. Please tell me how to say your name properly so I don't get it wrong. Right. I think I need to let this cure fully, but I think I can stick the head on now. Like, there are some bits to top up, but it's nothing major. I think we're just on the adding the head to it. And we'll have, by the Primarch, a Carnifex. Roa Weir, right. Can I call you Ro? For short. I tried my best. I think I've earned being able to call you by a shorter name. Oh, I've just realised this was probably super glued before. So the neck hole looks okay, but it doesn't look great. Thank you, Ro. I appreciate that massively. And thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Here's the thing about the Carnifex kit. It doesn't actually fit very well into the head hole. So I actually don't know if this is going to glue. Oh. Stayed in one place. No? Okay, the solution is to drop it on the floor. Do I have a boat? Boat? Oh, because the name is Ro. Yeah. Well, I haven't heard that one before. Okay. I think I've managed to get this to actually fit. This is a pretty triumphant music for this. Epic scale Eldar Warlock Phantom type. Nice. Ooh, that's cool. What do we think, chat? I gotta do the base still. But I'm pretty happy that that is a Carnifex. Based on Space Marine 2. And going to be used in the campaign. Did triumph over the Carnifex. And don't worry, there's another one! I'm supposed to build and paint 2. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that dry. Because there's glue and there's paint that feels like it needs to fully set. And when that's done, I'm going to put texture paint on it. So I'm going to give it a little while. Because we still have an hour and a half left as well. But I have a cycle page to finish. And I realise I don't know enough about 40k lore. I don't know enough about Clue or Cluedo actually over here. I don't know enough about Cluedo, so I think what's really funny about that joke is that it would go over both of our heads, Johnny. Despite you making the joke and me being the target. Carnifex in a something with a something. Oh, okay. No, I know. I understand that much. Okay, cool. Oh dear. So, this guy only has a few little bits left to do. And he's mostly tidying up. He wasn't glued to the base, which is why there's a lot of chipping on him. But I think he's come out pretty well. And once he's finished, that is the entire Tyranid Combat Patrol done. Although I'd be tempted to swap the Psychophage out with a Carnifex. Just to see how it goes. Blue film lore. There's a film based on Cluedo? Are you serious? I had no idea. Right, okay, so next up is dry brushing the grey areas. Then painting brown. Then I don't really want to do all the texture paint until the arm is done. I've got to figure out the smoke. I really don't know how I should do the smoke on this. Not classic. I had no idea. Right. Okay, let's get the correct grey and a dry brush. There is the correct grey. It's Administratum Grey. Okay. We're going to take our slightly smaller dry brush than we had before. A little bit of the grey. Take most of it off because that's what dry brushing is. Probably accidentally mix other paints into it because we're good like that. Dry brush. All of this. Colour in. Colour some lights. Hello, Senderpen. How you doing? Seen you for a little bit. I hope you're doing all right. We're just doing this to show up a little bit more of the lighting. Painting miniatures is weird because you have to make the lighting exist. Even though light exists when you paint a model. Weird, right? Gonna watch Clue? Okay. Another bit of stone at the front here. Go. You have the DVD. You can have it give you a random ending. What? Are you serious? Wait, do you like answer questions? What is happening? Do you actually play it? What? A different ending in the theaters. Oh, okay. Oh my god. That's actually ridiculous. I can't believe that's a thing. Right. I'm gonna use my layer brush for this. Because it's what I use for everything. Right. There's a bunch of dirt around here and I just need to get the colour on it. Doesn't matter if it goes over the rock a little bit because this will get texture paint all around as well. It's mostly just to kind of match up in case there's any gaps. But, are you guys excited for the potential of highlight videos going up on YouTube? I've seen the first one. It's fun. I'm glad it got launched. Miss them. Well, the current aim is to get out one every 2 weeks. And if Pebbles can keep up with that, and I sort out, you know, making sure that we're getting enough subs every month or whatever, we'll go to one a week. But it's, you know, we've got to keep getting the monthly sub goal, because with getting 300 subs every month, I can afford it. If that changes, I will struggle. But I'm hoping we can do that, and we can make sure that we actually have consistent highlights for the first real time. Let me plug in my drill to... Yeah, that'll do it. Above Earth. But you guys know what the second video is going to be? Because we have a lot of old VODs that are still available. Would you like to know what it is? Sorry, I'm painting at the moment, so I can't look at chat. There we go. RPG3 Stubathon. No. God, I don't want to scare him away. Plus, I couldn't afford to get him to do that anyway, because it's so many hours. It's, thank goodness you're here. A game about living in the north of the UK. Absolutely ridiculous game. A lot of fun. Still want to go back and 100% it at some point. I mean, I do appreciate you guys being here. I won't be able to do this without. So just careful. I do appreciate you guys being here. It's always nice, like, starting the stream and then being like, I know, I will see these people. And, you know, I know this person will be stuck in the Shadow Realm. Which has been Johnny the last few streams, just so you guys know. Okay, all the stuff that needs painting brown is brown. Completely brown. I just hope that we start building up some new people as well, because it's always nice to be like, oh, I wonder if that person will come back, and stuff like that. Like, I appreciate people lurking and stuff. That is a huge help. But it's also nice when you meet new people, get to chat with them, get to know about them and stuff. And become ninja, what will you think then? What? And now you're disappearing? What? What is happening, Johnny? Right, I gotta clean this up. Because the, a lot of the purple has chipped. Very annoying. Won't be able to be seen in chat. Oh, I see. Leave to return. I'm sorry, what? The stream ends and comes back on again, though. What is Neural saying? Oh my god. Gotta love those weird bots. Neural is a voting age, but only in his workspace. At every new model generated. But not Oz. It's instead of Oz. I don't know what Mind Systems Cat has to do with this situation, but apparently people thought Oz could vote, I guess. At Neural's workspace. Hello, Benny. How you doing? Prison Benny? What? Put that up. Now that I'm not holding this by the model, I can actually, like, clean up all these little dots. And the great thing is, it just adds a little bit of variation to the carapace. The good thing is that the paint left in the bottom of this pot is shallower than the length of my bristles, so I'm okay. That is for Turnip 28. I don't know what that means. What? What's a Turnip 28? Yeah, clean that up. Good thing is I can kind of press on the smoke. That looks much better. Now let's check the other side. Yeah. Yeah. You can see how much sharper the carapace is on this compared to the Carnifex as well. It's made a huge difference to how I can paint this. How interesting. Well, to me anyway. 28th Lord of the Turnips. Ah, of course. Berries? Berry turnips? Okay. I think that's all the purple clean. Okay. Bit of plastic. Right. So, purple's cleaned up. Next up is cleaning up the black paint. No, it's not, because I missed a bit on the legs. Of course I did. But you know. There we go. Apocalyptic Napoleonic tabletop game. Uber/vegetable people. And a lot of kit bashing slash converting. That sounds hilarious. I've heard a lot more tabletop games are like appearing these days. That is the funniest one I've seen so far. Love it. That must result in some interesting gameplay. Right. I still need to figure out how I'm going to wash the smoke to make it look like smoke. We now need to tidy up all the black and paint the teeth. God, I need a bit more purple. Every time. Another TF, yes. Good point. What does your TF stand for, Benny? Right, that's all cleaned up. Turnip father, of course. Transformation. I just realised that's why Johnny said that. I thought he meant that TF had changed. Right, let's tidy up the black on this. And do the teeth. Okay. A little bit of water. TF2. Oh! You're that, Benny! Chloe does my emotes? That's my emotes. I'm so confused. I don't know how I came up with that. I used to occasionally play TF2 with Chloe. The bits that need cleaning up. I think I may have caught them all. Bit. Getting all this done. Does it look a bit dark, or can you guys see this okay? I feel like it's darkened down a bit. Don't play as much. Warhammer. Yeah, I haven't played TF2 in 8, 9 years. Been a long time. But yeah, I still get Chloe to do my emotes because she's real good at it. It doesn't disappear. You okay? Oh,
I'm sorry. How's it going?
okay.
How's Flesh Man?
So I've moved on to doing this guy because the Carnifex. Yeah, he's ripped off a Space Marine's arm.
Rude.
Well, he eats people. I think there's got worse things to worry about. Nice, Above Earth. Good job.
Well, great.
I did the Carnifex. Spent ages on this.
No, it looks great.
I'm leaving him to dry.
That war, have you know?
I think I spent about 12 hours on that Carnifex. Oh no, Benny! Your message was too long. I'm sorry. Homebrew Regiment, and the good thing is you don't need too many models, but since I'm making something, I don't know what that is, themed. Massed infantry with pole arms, great swords, and handgunners, along with the officers and commander, is the route I'm going for now. Cavalry and artillery at some point. Thank you for reposting it, Above Earth. Yeah, if you're subbed, you aren't subject to that, but just to stop people from, trying to flood chat with stupid messages and things, we've had to make sure we've got that kind of anti-spam. But no, it's. Don't you worry. I see what you were saying. That is interesting. I need to paint his teeth. I want to paint them black. Don't know how this is going to look. Fancy poofy German boys with dry handles and very... Oh! You could get the men at arms? No, I can't remember what they're called, but there's a Warhammer regiment from the I've completely forgotten what the human faction was called, but there was a regiment where they had those giant swords. Or a squad you could get. And those would be perfect for the basis. Did think about leaving these teeth red. Or doing the bone. But I really don't want to paint them bone coloured because it will stick out so much. Also only painting the teeth in the mouth because I don't think it makes sense to have teeth on tentacles. Island miniature. Empire, that's what it was called. 32 mil. Nice. Zero. How do you feel about spiky tentacles? Sort of land war. System where T28. Oh, okay. Sounds like quite the game. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to mass paint these teeth so I don't have to do them individually. Not much to look at. But yeah, that seems to have worked pretty well actually. This gives it a bit more texture. Still waiting to see what Zero thinks of spiky tentacles. Probably said something now and I haven't read it. Okay. That worked really well. Johnny, you've done so many things. Very interesting. For these, I might actually. Oh my god. What? Does that mean you two lived near each other at one point? That makes the mouth look a lot better. I don't know what's happening with this conversation in chat right now. Can you guys explain in like a way I could understand? Did you guys like live near each other? Okay, this is making less sense to me still. I need to do some cleanup still on the joints, I think. But most people won't notice. My next thing is to paint the Crimson Fist arm. Well, no, it's not. I need to. I didn't wash the hand. Oh, sod it. We'll paint the glove and then we'll wash it. We need some red. Right. Right. Can I get some context on what you guys are saying? Talking about with the German. Very important German things, but are you talking about like places? Or what? I don't get it. Can you give me some context so I can understand and follow? Are you saying that you and TF lived near each other at one point? Part of Germany. Food. PTSD. So, was TF saying that they lived near where you studied, or...? Hotel Trivago. Thanks. You're quite close. I live there like 3 hours away. Oh, okay. I mean, in the UK we consider 3 hours quite a long way away. But I understand. We're going to end up washing this glove with Agrax to just kind of shade it together. Especially because for some reason I decided to glue it together before I had finished. Alright, there we go. Monster farm. Just in case. What? Why a tent? Is that a Belgian thing? I learn so many new things about places in the world every time I stream, and it's great. So we're Agrax washing this red because it's going to be a deep red, and we want it to bring out the colour as much as possible. Agrax is really good at that. Okay. I've been to Detroit. It was a bit run down in places. The giant empty train station did not help the ambiance, shall we say. Kept unscathed. I did. I went to their arts university. Not like to study, I just went there while I was there and said hello to some people. Get this into the recesses a bit more. Okay. Should do it. I need some highlights on that, but should get a medal. So brave. Oh my god. The colleague this week that was having doubts on going somewhere an hour away would be annoying with the baby eat schedule. Yeah, that's like living in the UK above Earth, honestly. Johnny, you're not genuinely afraid of Detroit, right? I just want to check. Do so much texture print on this thing. And I still need to finish the smoke. But the rest of him's looking good. I'll let that wash dry. Known as Murder City. Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've been there. In a car. I've walked some of the streets in the university area. I gained like a stone when I was there. But it was because it was like my chance to go to America and try lots of foods. I had lots of different pizzas. But I also had lots of other foods and stuff. And yeah, it was pretty good. Realise there's like a white bit in the mouth that I need a different colour. Don't know how this is going to go. And the Philosopher's Stone. I'm sorry, what? How did we get to that? Oh, I was in the centre of the city. such an... No wonder I hadn't. That'll do. That fills in the gap. Right, so about 200 a year. Fair enough. Okay. Do I dry brush the carapace bit so... I think I do. I think the Carnifex will be dry enough to do the texture paint in a second. I've used rather a large dry brush here. I really didn't need to, but if I'd used my smaller one, it would have been a pain to do this. That'll do. Not perfect. Ugh. You guys think I ought to set a follower goal? I was thinking about setting one for 14,000 since we hit 13,900. Anyone to stay still long enough to take a picture of consistently? That's okay, Victor. Don't worry. You can always gather up some pictures and share them with us at some point. Just so you don't feel like you're favouring one or the other. For all news. Ah, nice about that. Right, so supposedly to do the smoke, I could use Nuln Oil, water it down, and then kind of thin it out as it gets to the end, but I don't know. Nice tier. Whole phone memory amount of cat pics. Oh my goodness. I've just realised. Sorry, I wanted to send Pebbles a version of Thank Goodness You're Here, but it's 8 gigs. And I just realised Zero set me up a folder where I could dump stuff actually to send it. So I'll just send it to him through that rather than trying to sort out what I was going to sort out. I gotta make the inside of his arm look like meat and bone. It's gonna be an interesting thing to sort out. Right, we're gonna put this guy off to the side. We're gonna come back to our Carnifex. I think our Carnifex just needs texture paint. Chat, do you want me to do the really boring texture paint thing, or do you want me to paint like an actual model? I'm really pleased with how this has come out, though. I think it looks great. Once the base is done, he'll look a lot more, like, complete. There's something about a darker base that really just makes a big difference. We could do some experimenting to get the smoke working on this, but right now it's quite good to pick up by, so maybe I'll finish the arm first. I think everything else is done on this guy. I think there's anything to do. Just Space Marine arm, which is a bit annoying that I have to do at all, but what happens? Evil Sun Scarlet? Yes, that's what I use for. Oh no, what's this? Wazdaka? don't remember. I don't remember my highlight colour, chat. I don't think it's Evil Sun Scarlet. I think it is Wazdaka. Oh god, maybe it isn't, because this is separated like hell. Oh, that is... Yeah, that's done. That paint... The end of that paint's life, so I think it must have been this colour. Otherwise it's Mephiston red, but I'm pretty sure it's this actually. And just like severely watered down. Not watered down, but like reduced on the brush. That way when it highlights, not as severe as it could be. I know I'm kind of speed painting this hand, but I have a lot to paint, so speed painting the hand where I can is good. Right. Time for a dry brushing of Altdorf. By the way, chat, I think the plan is to play... Don't know. I was going to play 2 Point Studio, I was going to play Minecraft, I haven't quite decided which yet. I think people would prefer Minecraft. I'm also... Oh god, that's... I think people are still interested in the drop and stuff, so I've got to try and... I want to try and figure that out. No. Does it feel like that's gotten darker? Can I turn this up just a little bit? Wrong way. There we go. Just make it a bit easier for you guys to see. Is that alright? Right. Right. Next things to... I've been like slowly moving to the side. The next thing to do is to get some flesh on the end of it. Mainly to like go where I think skin would show up. Starting out by doing flesh in the middle, everywhere that feels like skin. Then I got to switch to red. What was the wow about, Brooke? Such a tiny bit, but doing so. Still gory red. Oh, I see. Above Earth with the 300 stream streak. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, I can't see them in the thing. Bobbington had a 25 stream streak as well. They don't show up in OBS, so I don't see them. Sorry. Thank you for the 300 stream streak, though, Above Earth. Most appreciated. Hopefully it doesn't break for you like it seems to break for everyone else. Because that's real helpful when that... But the next bit is to paint the bone that's sticking out. I know this looks like super flat colouring. That's why washes are fun. I can miss a stream every now and then. Yeah, that's true. Hello, you alright? What?
Tesla's have Cybertrucks. Panels keep.
They keep falling off. Oh my god. You guys hear that? Cybertruck's side panels keep falling off. Right, we're gonna use Flesh Shade. Tesla have had to recall almost all of their Cybertrucks because the side panels keep falling off. That should
Raid
fade it all in
incoming.
for us. I can't read that. M, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Welcome back. I've just painted a bloody stump. How you doing, M? We've got Crimson Fist Arm, which works with the campaign. We've got... I think all the foot parts are done. A couple of places I need to tidy up, actually. It's just the smoke and the texture paint. Actually getting stuff done, chat. We're actually progressing. On one where the panels don't fall off. Got the Deluxe Edition. Very heated argument with a mate. Game's end, so no dead time. Oh boy. What are you doing about? I hope everything's okay. I don't really know what's happening. It's good, right? A lot of people used it for like Warhammer related reels for a while. It is Disposal Unit Imperium Mix from Darktide. As if it sounds super badass, it's from Darktide. Yeah, It really is crap. It is, like, yeah. It is suitably industrial. The only thing I need to do now, other than the base texture, is to get this smoke looking good. The way I've seen recommended to make it work is to effectively wash it from the base up and thin it out. Oh no, Em. What were you arguing about? Oh, nothing too bad. Hope the friendship will remain intact. Do a little bit of checking for any overpaint, but I think I've managed to leave that as is. So the next job is to get some black wash and water it the heck down. Maybe. I'm gonna experiment here, which is how I got the wings to where they are and how I got the flesh to where it is. So we're gonna see if this works. I think I'm gonna take some black wash. I'm gonna put it at the base. Try and get quite a lot of black wash at the base. Like that. And I'm going to take some water. I'm going to like drag this out. That looks kind of smoky, right? I think. I think that worked. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if your friend doesn't get on with them, that's one thing. But if it's about something that you've sorted out, then I guess kind of makes sense that she should, well, I don't know. There's a certain amount of like, please listen to me because it's my thing, not yours. Probably trying to protect you, but I understand that's difficult. A difficult space to be in. Okay. There we grab the water. Press on. Drag out what's left. This side, a little bit of water, drag it out. I think that's the best I can do. I don't think I can do better than that for smoke. But I think it looks okay. That's the first time I've tried doing that, so being really unreasonable. Maybe. But if you did something shitty and that's why you broke up, it's probably your friend trying to protect you. It doesn't always, you know, work out that way, but you just have a protective friend that gives a shit about you. Or they fancy you, but who knows? Right, that probably made everything worse. I'm pretty happy with how the smoke has... Oh, it's not going to get any better, that's for sure, so I guess I'll leave it like that. Right. Also, if it was contrast paint, I probably could have done a bit more shading of it. But I'm happy enough with that. It doesn't need to be better. This will be seen in one game. And then never again, because it's not in the list after that. Right. I've actually managed to finish 2 things today. I think we've done alright. I don't know what to paint next. Well, I know what I need to do next. I have to build an entire Krieg army. It's general mistakes? Oh. General mistakes? I'm kind of interested to know. I'm intrigued what general mistakes could be. So, other than the base on the Psychophage, I've now fully painted a Tyrannid Combat Patrol, which means I have painted a Guard Combat Patrol, a Tyrannid Combat Patrol, and a Space Marine Combat Patrol. And I'm only missing 5 models to be able to paint a Eldar Combat Patrol. Jesus. Have I shown you guys what I have to build for the Guard? I actually can't. Oh god. I have a lot to build, and building on stream is very different than painting on stream. At some point, I should probably paint this guy because he'll be a good addition to the Tyrannid army. He is a Neuro Tyrant, very weird. Also, because he's sprayed white, it's hard to see. Well, not white, but off-white. We have a Hive Tyrant. Just saying things that were overreacting and moving. Okay. Yeah, you need to tell him to calm the fuck down. So we've got the Hive Tyrant that I just showed you guys. We've got Zoanthropy Boys, of which I have 3, but I'm just showing you 2 because it's easier. We have the giant Tervagon I showed you earlier. I've got to build the Carnifex, and I have the auto-include Biovore that always sets Croc off when I say Biovore. He's a cool little bug thing. I've also left his gun separate so that easier to paint, because technically this like latches on. Yeah, there he is. Hello, Croc. But technically this is like latched on to the Biovore so that, and this is just like a little running around bug. It's really weird. Like a whole design thing. It's quite interesting. Because on the old Biovore, it was very different. It was also very tiny. It fitted on a 40mm base. Left? I didn't think you left. I was just saying, like, you would appear and say that. I'm trying to think what I should paint. I've got gaunts to... I've got 15 gaunts. Like, for old boys, these guys are like... These guys are super old. Surprisingly easy to paint, though. I don't know. Chat, what would you like to do for the last half hour? Or can I finish half an hour early, do you think? Because I'm kind of done with what I was painting. I need a break, actually, from Tyranids. I'm not going to paint those right now because it's too much. I've got Space Marines. They need painting. Start with them, but I'll mostly just paint them blue. I've reached one of those in-between moments, haven't I? I don't know. Because I've kind of done everything I wanted to do today. And it's one of those things where I thought I would have the Psychophage to do. And that was easy. I'm so confused. Should we do a quick vote? I don't know. Not sure what else to do. I mean, I could repair my old Peanut Dreadnought. I've heard that apparently we're getting Saturnine armor stuff, and I suspect the Saturnine Dreadnought is going to look like this thing. Well, I'm not used to, like, having done what I want to do for a stream. I never know what to do, especially when it's half an hour left. That's when your brain is like, well, how do I manage this? What happened to him? His arm fell off. It's a Dreadnought. But, like, what's called a... Well, I call them Peanut Dreadnoughts. Well, there's a bit I need to clean up, which explains why his arm fell off. This is a classic Dreadnought. On a 60mm base, so it was game legal. This is the new Dreadnought. Oh my god, the difference! This is the newest version of the Dreadnought. This is the first version of the Dreadnought over here. There is somewhat of a size difference. That's hilarious. They're just shaped like them, I'm afraid, Crook. I need to spray that at some point, paint it. I don't know what army it'll end up in, it kind of depends on where the Space Marine player goes with things. Don't talk to me or my son ever again, yeah. I mean, I've got the Assault Marines to paint, and I've got their little backpacks to do. These are old school backpacks, because I just had Assault Intercessors and I changed the Space Marine list slightly. And I really like these backpacks on the new Marines because the scale just feels so much better than the old ones. I'm quite looking forward to painting these, but I'm not in a painting a Space Marine mood. I've got a bunch of Eldar to paint. They're originally going to be, I think this is Iandan. But I'm no longer doing blue and yellow, I'm now doing black and bone. I'll explain the entire lore of Warhammer real quick. Oh yeah, just take me 5 minutes, you know? But, yeah, we've kind of done pretty well. Yeah, I think we're a bit far away from reaching that sub goal there. We're currently 47 subs away from reaching the goal. Hopefully we'll make that by the end of the month. Thanks, Dr. Insano. I'm really pleased with the Carnifex though. Would you guys like more painting streams? Would you like to see me do more of this? How the Carnifex is done? Because I have a whole Krieg army to paint. What do you think, chat? Do we have any real opinions, or has everyone just lost their mind now? Got such a fat face. This. It's really nice to see someone with so much more skill than me painting something. I mean, when I'm painting, Dr. Insano, if you want to know anything about like how to achieve some of these effects, just ask. I'm happy to like help you learn how to achieve certain things, because I really enjoy it and enjoy the vibe once a week. Yeah, depending on how I get on with the Krieg and if I have time to go and get a spray can, which I may not, will depend on if I start painting the Krieg next week. Lack the patience to do mini painting, keeping so much. The thing is, I struggle to have the attention span for things, and yet painting has always been something, like painting and modelling Warhammer has always been a thing that I've been able to just keep doing. I don't know why. And focus better on it. I'm really quite pleased with this pose. When I build the second one, my plan is to make it so it looks like it's posed like the one in the data vault. Although equally I'm tempted to add one that has guns. I'm actually not sure yet. Maybe I'll pose the body and then magnetize the arms for the other one. Anyway, I'm really pleased with that. I've just realised I can't pick up the psychophage by the smoke anymore. I think I'm pretty pleased with the psychophage as well. I've been painting this today. It's taken me a little while to get it to where I want it to be. But it looks good. I've just, after stream, I'll have to put the texture paint on. That's not the end of the world. But I'm going to be posting more pictures of all of these to my Instagram and to Blue Sky. So if you guys aren't following me on one of those, please do go and follow me there. Eventually I'll connect it to Mastodon as well. See it there. One of the things I need to paint still is this Wraith Lord. I built this when this plastic Wraith Lord first came out. I want to say that was maybe 2009. It was originally Beal-Tan, so it was mostly green with like a white faceplate. But now I'm doing Ulthway, who's getting repainted. Apparently he's not very good in the new codex, which is a bit sad, but I like him. How do you resist the urge to drink the paint? Because I don't. I just don't have that issue. I'm actually pretty pleased with how these came out. I don't know if they're a bit too blue, although actually, hang on. Wrong way. That's probably truer to the blue that it is. I gotta paint 20 of these guys. They're pretty good though. Mutes the mic to take a swig. No, I don't. Right. Yeah, chat, there's not really anything else to do, so I think we're probably going to call it a little bit early, which is weird, but I don't really have anything extra to do. I mean, I could paint the the thingy the objective markers. These are my sticky objective markers for my Tyranids. They don't really need, but stronger man than I. Oh my god. They're too expensive to drink. Oh, these guys also, yeah, these guys are blue because they are, oh my god, I've forgotten their names, but they're an aspect warrior, so they have a specific armor color. That's true, we could find the best stream to raid, so let's switch. Hang on. I'm going to switch over to the ending screen. And I'm going to have a quick look at if I've got any friends on. I might send you over to Pebbles if he's on. since he's been doing so much. I wanted to send you to him yesterday, but today works too. Yes, he is on. He's playing Final Fantasy VII. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I'm going to send you over to Pebbles, chap. He's playing Final Fantasy VII, and I know how much Dr. Insano loves that. But thank you for the subs today as well. A what notification? You're going to afford to drink the paint. I still wouldn't drink the paint. I'd use that money for getting Pebbles to do more highlight videos. And paying him more. You do like it? Oh yeah, you just prefer 6, right? You know, recently, because of the uptick in viewers, we're getting closer to me doing an FF6 playthrough, right? Like, we're actually close to that, Dr. Insano. Right, chat, everyone get in that raid. I'm going to send you over to Pebbles. Thank you for watching today. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Minecraft. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for watching, everyone, and good night.